What's up, everybody? Bad Batch Season 3 continued after last week's reunion, and this week we visited a familiar planet from one of my favorite episodes of the whole show. There will, of course, be spoilers ahead, so you've been warned. Now let's get into episode 5. This episode opened up on Pabu as the group went back there after reuniting at the end of episode 4. While they're all there together, they're not really together yet because Hunter and Crosshair are still at each other's necks. Then, as if having Hunter second and honestly Triple, guessing everything he does isn't enough, Crosshair is still pretty much just damaged goods at this point as he's lost the stillness of his hand, seemingly thanks to the experiments that were done on him at Mount Tantus. But I also kind of think it could have been that gas that Hemlock used and not actually the experiments, but we'll see. Echo then comes to gather more intel as he and Rex start to put together a plan to free all their other brothers from the Emperor's secret facility, and he needs all the intel he can get from Crosshair and Omega. Thanks to Crosshair telling them they can get the intel, or at least more, if they plug Nalisay's datapad into an Imperial facility. The team gets up and heads to a familiar planet on Crosshair's advice, that being Barden 4, which is the planet where everything changed for Crosshair back in Season 2. This is that ice planet where he turned against the Empire and shot the Imperial officer after they let Mayday and his squad die there. And there's a really great moment where Crosshair is fixing all their helmets, the dead clones, his brothers, that the Empire had apparently, I guess, knocked down upon their departure. In order to get the datapad online, though, or no, they get the datapad online and everything, but they have to take down the perimeter that's keeping everything out. And Crosshair thought it was only keeping the raiders out because that's all he saw, but it was also keeping giant worms out, and of course, one attacks. So the team jumps into action as Hunter and Crosshair, who'd just kind of semi made up by now, not really yet, as Crosshair told them about went down, but they didn't really get the chance to fully bro it out. Then they draw the creature away long enough for Wrecker to get the power back on and Omega to get the perimeter up. They're all able to do it, and then come to close out the episode, Crosshair and Hunter truly make up. Crosshair actually even owns up to his mistakes finally, and that was definitely what was the missing piece here, telling Hunter he knows he was wrong joining the Empire and he thought he was doing what was right, and also admitting that he's made terrible mistakes, but Hunter, embracing his brother once again, tells him he has too, and they just have to be better going forward. I really like this episode. For one, it was just awesome seeing Crosshair back in his old armor for the first time since early in season 1. I mean, I don't think he wears it after episode 1 because they go back and he's in the Imperial armor. But anyway, what really made this episode was the character arcs, not the biggest beast or the mission or anything like that, but the deep dive into Crosshair and Hunter truly becoming brothers once again. It was a great idea to go back to this planet where Crosshair also had turned against the Empire to have him truly bond with his brothers again. Plus, they executed it all really well, in my opinion. And so that'll do it for my breakdown of episode 5, The Return from Bad Batch Season 3. Another really strong episode as this season continues to ride a strong wave, but let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments below and make sure you have a great day.